If you're sick of modifying your squats, avoiding stairs, or just feel your training slipping because of knee pain, you're not alone, but what a lot of you are doing is actually making your knees weaker and more sensitive. In this video, I want to show you 4 progressions that you need in order to rebuild real knee strength, even if everything else has failed. So the first mistake a lot of you are probably making is training at mid-range. You know, you're modifying your squats, you're making them shallower, but you need to train through full range of motion, especially if you're going to be loading the tendons around your knee, which is important. Second mistake is you might be chasing some temporary relief, foam rollers, massage guns, but you need to rebuild the strength and create resilience where you really need it. Third mistake is you're hoping that a bit of time resting might fix it, but you're probably actually making things weaker and more sensitive in the long run. And your fourth mistake is you might be stuck in that cycle of doing these elaborate and fancy warm-ups and still not really addressing the real issues that would create strong and resilient knees. The first thing to understand is that end range really does matter. A lot of you might be training in mid ranges and avoiding those painful end ranges, which just means that they never get a chance to get strong. A lot of knee related issues are down to issues around the patella tendon, and we want to make sure that we can load these and become more resilient there. Obviously, there's a huge variety of reasons why knees are painful, but if the tendons are one of your issues, we do need to address them. So here's how we should look at doing it. Just like building a house, or maybe a knee fortress in this case. In the first instance, we want to make sure that we're finding our end range, our true end range. So that means that we're going to go past where we're just stretching muscle belly. We want to make sure that we're transferring load to our tendons. So the way we can do that is coming into our end range movement, stretches, etc., and loading these positions isometrically. This is what we would do in our first phase of training, Stretch Yourself Strong, as it paves the way to being able to do so many more things in this range. We then wanted to take our training into some slow controlled movements. This not only helps to solidify our strength, it also allows us to gain that neural control over these full range movements that we've been training in the first instance. So it's really important that our body understands how to use our gains. Next, we want to move on to heavier lifts and eccentric components. So this will create pave the way for remodeling the tissue and create some sort of permanence around our gains. Once we've done this, we want to move into creating a more dynamic environment for our gains. So sport-specific movements, testing things like, loading in our single leg landing, loading fast in positions where the knee might be compromised, making sure that we have resilience in those positions too. If your knee pain is just a recovery issue, that is, you feel fine in training, but after training your knees feel painful, this is also the way you need to go too, because you might be taking part in, ice baths, massage guns, whatever, thinking they're going to increase your recovery. But what truly increases our recovery is improving our capacity. If you think about it, if you were to do something really simple like curl a 2 kilo dumbbell, it's unlikely that you're going to feel sore the next day from it. That's because that's well within your capacity compared to curling a 40 or 50 kilo dumbbell, at least for me anyway. So improving our capacity is going to improve our recovery. So if you're tired of feeling stuck from your knee pain and has been holding you back, you need to change the inputs that you're putting into your training. I previously have made a video around runner's knee issues. You can check that out here. Otherwise, make sure you subscribe, because over the next few videos, I'm going to start showing you some ideas around how to improve your knee strength and resilience.